Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my soul that this live is going to wake up hundreds of people, because I have put so many codes together for this live to share with you. I've said before, it makes more sense for me now to just throw everything in a live so people can sit down, watch it, rather than going through multiple videos. Hey, happy face man. So this, guys, for anyone out there who loves the Premier League, is still into it all, is kind of questioning if it's rigged or not, this video will confirm to you that it is rigged, that it is coded, that it's ritualistic, it's a disgrace. All right? 11 in the live, one like 111. Queen Elizabeth born the 111th day of the year, baby. Hello, Ione Charles, Iron Powder. This is really going to be a good one. You don't know the amount of stuff I put together. It's finally falling into pieces, into place. All right, I ain't saying for sure for 100% Liverpool are winning all 4 trophies. I can't say that. I just can't say that. But when I saw it was 0-0 at half time, it's what I was telling people. I said it's going to be a tight game. They're going to make it really dramatic. They're going to get the fans on the edge of the seat. They're not going to have Liverpool kill them. And it's exactly what happened. 0-0 at half time. People are, oh, good. Oh, they're going to win it. And that first goal, that first goal. For the people who've been watching my work consistently, thank you, because you'll appreciate what I'm about to say more. If you're new to this, you might not know what the hell I'm talking about, but you should go back and watch my videos. The opening goal was scored by Andy Robertson. All right? Andy Robertson is 62 in gematria in the purest cipher. He scored after 62 minutes. The Queen was coronated on 6-2. I've told you the reason I like Liverpool to win all 4 trophies is because Klopp can stay on 62 losses with Liverpool. I've been saying that for, what, 3 weeks? Maybe longer. Okay? And what number does Robertson wear, guys? Hey, Anna. Hey, Space Cowboy. Hey, Who Like God? JTR. Eddie. Much love to Eddie. Thank you for all your comments, Eddie. I really appreciate you. I will destroy the Premier League right now, happy face man. I've got it all lined up. You know how my brain works. It's all here. I don't even have to go through everything. It's stored in my brain. All right. Andy Robertson, who scored after 62 minutes, wears the number 26 jersey. Okay. Queen Elizabeth, born in 26, became the Queen on 2/6, the day her dad died. Euro 96 was 26 years ago. I think she's going to die at age 96. Can you really believe that number 26 opened the scoring after 62 minutes and the Queen became the Queen 2/6 and was coronated on 6-2? And I've been saying all this stuff forever. The only one disappointment for me in that game, the only one disappointment is that it didn't finish 1-0 for another 10. Just like Burnley won 1-0, like 10. Much love, Dad. My dad went to that Burnley Wolves game. He's currently in Burnley having a few beers. He went to the game for whatever reason with his mates. Chelsea won 1-0. Number 10, Pulisic scored to make it 1-0. There was a member of my community, Sideman, who in play, said that Pulisic would score the winning goal. And he did. I'll read out exactly what he said. This is exactly what he said. And I'll tell you the 10s that I found. So first of all, like I said, 1-0 Chelsea, 10. Another last-minute goal, Another last-minute goal. Number 10, Pulisic, scores the winner. Jorginho missed the 10th penalty of his career. Jorginho scored 10 penalties in the 2021 calendar year, breaking a record for the most penalty goals scored in a single calendar year. He slotted 10 penalties from 10 kicks that year in 2021. West Ham went down to 10 men. The Queen just turned 96. West Ham had a player sent off after 86 minutes. 96 minus 10 is 86. And then Sideman, a patron of mine, because I'm trying to tell you all that there's people in my community who are world-class at decoding. It's not just me. There's multiple people, whether I've inspired them or not. World-class. Listen to what he said. He didn't use any numbers here. He saw ritual. He saw mockery. He said this. In play, by the way, when it was 0-0. Being realizing that during the Catholic Easter, they mocked us with Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano, guys, like Christian, like Christ. Scoring. Right? He got that hat-trick, then he just scored against Arsenal. I told you why he got all of those goals. And by the way, just so you know, I haven't told my community this, there's 32 raised in the Society of Jesus' logo. Tom Brady retires the 32nd day of the year, 32 teams in the NFL. 32, an insanely big number. Told you how Liverpool beat Man City 3-2 to get to the FA Cup final. Well, how funny, that Ronaldo got this hat-trick. I told you it was 6,066 days after his dad died, who died 9-6, like 96, September the 6th, 2005. Ronaldo born 2-5. Ronaldo got that hat-trick against Norwich, finished 3-2. All right? Who's the Arsenal goalkeeper? All right? Who's the Arsenal goalkeeper? I'll confirm this because all I did was see an image. I'm going to have to confirm this. The Arsenal goalkeeper is Ramsdale. What's Ramsdale's jersey number? 32. 32. Ronaldo gets a hat-trick in a 3-2 win, and then his twin dies. Then he points up to the sky, the Masonic point again. And then he scores and comes back and scores against number 32. But I'll go back to Sidemen. So I'll go back to the beginning. Realizing that during the Catholic Easter, they mocked us with Cristiano Ronaldo scoring. And this week during the Orthodox Easter, they mocked us again with Ronaldo and Gabriel Jesus scoring. I will be going through my Jesus, aka Jesus decode. And then he said this again in play. I got a feeling they could possibly do it again with Christian Pulisic scoring against West Ham. He called it, and somebody in the community went on it. That was a brave move. He started on the bench, comes on number 10, 1-0 win. All right, and what is this about Mike Jackson? Mike Jackson becomes Burnley coach. This is mocking Michael Jackson, by the way, with the numbers. I need to do a code about it. And he comes in and they become Real Madrid. Burnley have turned into Real Madrid, primetime Galacticos, and they win 1-0. Now Everton in the relegation zone. It's Liverpool who put them in it. They're Merseyside rivals. God, wait until my community sees my code about the founder of Liverpool. It's going to blow their head off. Guys, it's well worth checking out my Patreon for my codes. If you're just watching my lives, wait till you see my codes that I post every day. And as soon as Origi came on, I was like, he's going to be involved in something here. Origi, 27, jersey number, 27 years old, ritual 27. He's always involved in rituals against Everton. Today he got his sixth goal against Everton. 6, guys. How I told you that Tyson Fury would win last night in the 6th round, and he did, whilst Liverpool had 6 games left to play in the league. And by the way, do you know who won promotion today in the women's league to the top women's league? Liverpool. Liverpool promoted to WSL after clinching title. They beat Bristol City 4-2. There's your 42 again I've been raving on about. And how many points did they get to? 49. They got to 49 points to win the league. When did Prince Philip die? 4-9. If Liverpool win all the remaining games in the league, how many points did they finish with? 94. 4-9, 9-4, same shit. 9th of April, April the 9th. Same shit. It's what they're doing. All right? And I caught that. I was like, no, somebody actually messaged me that, and then I decoded it. I did a decode yesterday about all the 34s. How Ronaldo scored after 34 minutes. Lewandowski scored after 34 minutes. And Liverpool's goal difference now with the women, plus 34. Plus 34. Beard, who's the head coach of them. I've got a mate called Mark Beard. Much love to you, mate. Who's a diehard Liverpool fan. Beard, who led Liverpool to back-to-back WSL titles in 2013. By the way, that's when Pope Francis became the Pope, and Liverpool's a Catholic club. And 2014, returned to the club last May. Yes, last May, I believe, after 6 years away. He returned after 6 years away. And Fury just won in the 6th round while Liverpool had 6 games left. And he said this, fucking joke. I always talk about how the Queen was supposedly vaccinated on 1/9, like 19, and Queen and Gematria is 19, and it's COVID-19. Corona, guys, crown. He said this, it's not easy to go 19 games unbeaten in the league, and I'm incredibly proud of the players and the staff with what we've achieved, Beard told the club's website. 19 unbeaten, and Queen's 19, gets vaccinated on 1/9 with Philip. Like, So I saw that. I was like, okay, this synced up with Liverpool winning. And God bless the people in my community who messaged me and said, thank you so much. I got on Liverpool at 0-0. I think after, what did they say? After like 55, 60 minutes or something, I got on them at a pretty decent price. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you this with coronavirus and how it's syncing up with everything. It's why Arsenal stayed on 3 draws and 11 losses. Coronavirus declared a global pandemic 3-11. The coach Arteta born 26-3, the 56 prime. Coronavirus 56, COVID vaccine 56. Arteta, the first Premier League coach to supposedly get COVID because of the 263. All right. And Andy Robertson, most people don't know this. Andy Robertson was born on March the 11th, which is when coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. He was born March the 11th, 1994. He's 28. The word COVID gets you 28. He wears number 26 for Liverpool. He wears number 3 for Scotland. Arteta born 26-3. But the work that I'm doing is at famous days at home in Mexico. Okay. It was number 10 Maradona's last ever World Cup final. 24 years later, Germany beat Argentina 1-0 in the World Cup final. The World Cup final in 1990 was on 7-8. Kobe Bryant born pandemic on 11-3. Our community. And thankfully, we're seeing it now. On 5-1. Kobe's daughter was born on 5-1 or made in a lab. Came back in 54, so they relegate after 60 years. Remember when Liverpool lost that streak in 68? Wow, 68. That was the US 968. I apologize. We're number one. That or when Lampard does that, or any attitude, work my ass off for this community. Right, check this out, because some of the fans, big shout out to Durrell. I was on the phone to him for about 2 hours last night, just having a conversation. Origi came on with the number 23, did he? What a joke. 23 plus 27, Origi's number's 50, like satanic. Like how Kobe Bryant was drafted in the 50th draft, like how Steph Curry just got the MVP in the All-Star game, 50 points. LeBron went 5-0 as a captain in All-Star games. That's a 50. It's an absolute joke. Afternoon, Adam, another day's fixed results. Clock punches to the cup 3 times. Yeah, 3. He does that, doesn't he? It goes 3 times. It's a joke. It's an utter joke, and it's a disgrace. And I want to wake people up to this. This next bit might scare you a little bit, but I'm just going to reveal some quite simply incredible numbers. Check this out that I did last night. I posted a video about the Mandela effect. You guys need to look into that. All right, I'll do my Jesus code first, okay? I'll do my Jesus code, which is pure mockery to Jesus. These people are sick. Makes me truly believe in Jesus because they mock him. Jesus, Gabriel, by the way, is an angel, okay? Gabriel Jesus scored 4 goals. This was an old code, so I'm saying today. Gabriel Jesus scored 4 goals today for Man City in a 5-1 win. Now, check this out, guys. I keep telling you to look into the book of Revelation and the 4 horsemen. I keep trying to tell people to look into that, whether you're religious or not. You have to look into this. So, check this out. I looked, and there before me was a pale horse. And by the way, it's green. People think the pale horse is green. Its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. They were given power over a 4 plague and by the wild beasts of the earth. 4 guys everywhere. That's why I said Liverpool had a great shot to win all 4 trophies. So a fourth of the earth is 25%. A fourth is 25%. Gabriel Jesus, spelled Jesus, is 25 years old. So the 25-year-old got 4 goals, and a fourth is 25%. Gabriel Fernando de Jesus, or Jesus, equals 97 in the purest cipher. 97. We're told that 97 people died at Hillsborough. Well, 96, then they changed it to 97. 97 is the 25th prime. Again, Elizabeth became the queen at age 25. I think she's going to die 25, the 20th of May. I keep saying I think. I've never told someone I know this is going to happen because I don't. Man City for another 25 picked up their 25th league win. And the 25-year-old steals the show, getting 4 goals. His name 97, the 25th prime. But this next bit's the biggest mockery and really angers me. Jesus Christ was born on 4-3. Jesus gets you 43 in gematria. Jesus Christ gets you 43. And 4-3 is the anniversary of Jesus Christ dying. And Gabriel Jesus was born 4-3. Or at least that's what they tell us. They tell us Gabriel Jesus was born 4-3 on the anniversary of Jesus Christ dying. And Jesus Christ in gematria is 43. And he finishes 5-1. How often do I tell you that the Illuminati were founded 5-1? Man City win 5-1. It's the Illuminati completely mocking Jesus Christ, using the term Society of Jesus when they hate him. And PSG is talking about Everton got relegated in 51. And another thing, yesterday, Bayern Munich won their 10th straight Bundesliga, the first team in Europe to ever do that, to win 10 straight league titles. 10. Paris Saint-Germain on the spot. It's really pissing me off. I need to get out of this apartment. I need to move out of this apartment. I have to. Just can't have a live without any issues. Jesus opened the scoring after 4 minutes, got his second goal after 23 minutes, and he did that on April the 23rd, 4-2-3. Scored after 4 minutes, then 23 minutes. 4 plus 23 is 27, which is that ritual number. Told you 27 is why Brady won his last Super Bowl on 2-7, February the 7th. So check out this Messi code. Where is it? I've just done so many posts. The Ronaldo ritual, the 33rd player to get to 100 Premier League goals. The 33rd player. Fury and sex, I've already discussed that. God, there's so many things I post. All right, Revelation 6:8. I said, I think I know why Messi hasn't been scoring for PSG. Messi scored his 4th, guys. If you've been keeping up with me, this is Messi, the GOAT, who goes to the French league and suddenly can't score. Because it's all because of this, but I'm about to tell you. This is the bit you need to tell your friends. Messi scored his 4th league goal of the season to fire PSG ahead on 68 minutes. We were just talking about 68. Watch my 68 video. This goal ensured that PSG won their 10th league title. Satan gets you 10. Revelation 6:8. I'm going to read it again. I looked, and there before me was a pale horse. Its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. They were given power over 1/4 of the earth to kill by sword, famine, and plague, and by the wild beasts of the earth. Before I really get into the code, Lionel Messi wears number 30. And he scored this goal on the 113th day of the year. 113, the 30th prime. He gets the goal. He was the one who got the goal that basically confirmed they were champions. Messi. So Martin Luther King died 4/4/68. And I've just discussed the 4s and the 68 here with Revelation 6:8 and 1/4 of the earth being killed. Guys, they're being serious about this. 25% of the world dead. It's not me joking around with you here. The word kill gets you 44. 1/4 of the earth is 25%. Death says its rider was named Death. Death gets you 24. These 4s, guys, recently Elizabeth had a photo in between 2 white horses. She was wearing a green jacket. This pale horse is green. Okay? All these 4s. Prince Philip's funeral was 4 days before the Queen's birthday. And then this bit was like, okay, this is demonic now. This is doing this. Oh, it is, but they're maybe not aware of it, or maybe just the top ones. Check this out. This bit gave me goosebumps, and it takes a lot to give me goosebumps now. It takes a lot. Yeah, it doesn't matter how we die, it matters how we live. Beautiful words, Diana, and you never truly die. Never forget that. You never truly die. Your spirit lives on. Just build your spirit every day. Okay, you never truly die, maybe in this realm. Now check this out. This is the bit where I was like, oh my goodness, this is too perfect. This is not players all getting in a room, having a meeting, saying, we're going to draw 1-1 today. 1-1, by the way, this PSG game, like 11. We're going to draw 1-1, and Messi, just make sure you score after 68 minutes, all right? Because check this out. Neymar, guys, number 10, played a square pass to Messi. His former Barca teammate, the Catholic club, you can look into it, they're a Catholic club, Barcelona. His Barca teammate, former Barca teammate, curled a shot into the top corner from 25 yards. What's the fourth? 25%. Neymar, who assisted Messi, was born on 2-5, just like Ronaldo. Neymar was born on 2-5, just like Ronaldo. 25% is a fourth, which goes to the book of Revelation, 4 horsemen. Messi gets his 4th goal for PSG, the one that decides that they win the league. And these little things that I notice now, because I'm going to the next level, I rarely read what they put. A square pass. Neymar played a square pass. Okay. A square has 4 equal corners, doesn't it? It's a parallelogram. And of course, the square is connected with the square and compass of Freemasonry. There's a reason why SpongeBob SquarePants, guys. It's not SpongeBob Triangle Pants. It could have been a hexagon or pentagon, but SpongeBob SquarePants. All right? But the square and compass is connected to Freemasonry. Lionel Messi was born on the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. Freemasonry was founded June the 24th, 1717. Messi was born June the 24th. The greatest footballer of all time was supposedly born, that's if he's a real person, on the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded. And then this next bit just really takes the biscuit. It said this: Messi scored 11 minutes after Lens went down to 10 men. So first of all, it was 11 minutes after Lens went down to 10 men, and the game finished 1-1 like 11 at the Euro 2020 final, which was a day after Argentina won the Copa America. Pope Francis, born in Argentina, who won the Copa America. 24 hours, Italy win the Euros, and he resides in the Vatican. Pope gets you 25, by the way. Messi scored, guys, exactly. I'll say this again. Messi scored 11 minutes after Lens went down to 10 men. Messi scored exactly 11 weeks after 2-5, after Ronaldo's birthday. The 2-5, the 25, the 4th, and won their 10th title. Scores 11 minutes after Lens went down to 10 men. 11 weeks after 2-5, making sure PSG win the 10th title. 2-5 is the 36th day of the year I always talk about. 666 is the 36th triangular number. Ronaldo re-signed for the Red Devils at age 36. The guy born on the 36th day of the year. Pope Francis born 1936. Queen Elizabeth born 1926. 10 years after that is 1936, when her dad became the king. Her funeral is going to be 10 days after she dies. I was raving on about 10s so often. Raheem Sterling, number 10, opened the scoring for England in the Euros in a 1-0 win like 10. Number 10, Eriksen, goes down with a fake cardiac arrest whilst his team loses 1-0 like 10. Told you Eriksen, the ritual is because he was born on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is connected to hearts. Denmark's connected to Prince Philip because he's from Danish royal family. And then you had the Champions League final between Chelsea and Man City, 1-0. Number 29, Kai Havertz scores the winning goal, 29, the 10th prime. You had the FA Cup final, 1-0. Leicester over Chelsea. That was 1-0. The Champions League final, the year Kobe died, between Bayern Munich and PSG, 1-0 to Bayern Munich. French player scored against the French team. Kingsley Coman, like king. Like we're about to have King Charles take over from Queen Elizabeth this year. I've said at 96. I have said 520 for just utter perfection, but she's going at 96. She's going at 96. That is a gimme at this point. Hey, James. Thank you, mate. Hitler born 24, died 34, 55 years old. He was 56. Hitler died at 56. So we're told. And his name gets you 56. So does World Wars. Hitler was a fictional character. I told you, he played the role of Walt Disney as well. Check out that video. It'll blow your socks off. Boris was 55 when he was elected. Yeah, he replaced Theresa May. I told you how I believe the Queen's going to die in May. The Premier League's decided in May, 2 days after what I believe the Queen's death's going to be. Premier League's decided 22/5. 2/25 is the reason why I looked into the Queen dying, her death date. 2/25 is the 56th day of the year. Royal family's 56. I connected the Queen to the Super Bowl. It's why I had the Rams to win. From 2/25, 2 months and 25 days after 2/25 is 5/20. 5/20 leaves 225 days left in the year. The Premier League season finishes 2/25, the 22nd of May. What more do you want? Even if she doesn't go on that date, the 2/25s are just scandalous. They're unbelievable. Boris Johnson, by the way, was born in New York, just like Donald Trump, and they literally look like they could be brothers. I'm not even going to go through my Gareth Barry decode. I'll save that because I've not even posted it to my community. I'm not even going to go through it. Oh my God, I've got 10 comments on Patreon. I had a new person sign up. Much love to you, mate. He wanted to sign up because he's interested in my take on the World Cup. He sent me his Argentina code, which is strong, but I still think England. And this Jesus Christ, known as the King of Kings, the World Cup's going to be in the Middle East. The summit with that, I can see there being England's king being there. Not a queen, it'll be a king. Jesus Christ, the King of Kings. Triple H, the wrestler, the sicko, likes to call himself the King of Kings, Triple H. Of course, it has to be Triple H, 3 H's. Okay? You know how much they love the threes. And we all know that H is the 8th letter, 888, Triple H. It is an angel number, I guess. Yeah, I don't watch any of the games. From what I've heard, and I could be wrong because I'm only going off Sky Sports, that Everton should have definitely had a penalty. And from what I've heard, Mane should have been sent off. He poked somebody in the eye. And isn't that how Mike Jackson won a UFC fight yesterday? Somebody poked him in the eye. And now Mane's poking somebody in the eye. The eye, guys, is this. Told you, don't Firmino do this celebration? It's the Eye of Horus. The Illuminati, the all-seeing eye. Did Mane poke somebody in the eye or something? Didn't he poke Mason Holgate? Mason, guys? Mason Holgate? I said, what, a year ago? Like, I grew up watching the Premier League all the time. Premier League, what, it was founded in 1992, wasn't it? And from 1992, I've been watching it. And now I've just stopped watching it. There was never a Mason. There was never one player in the league called Mason. There wasn't. I can't think of one. And now we have Mason Greenwood, who came through the academy at Man United, a Masonic club. You have Mason Holgate, who came through the academy at Everton, Masonic club with a Masonic lodge outside of it. And then you have Mason Mount, who came through the academy at Chelsea, a Masonic club. They all come through the academy called Mason at the same time, pretty much. And they all going to go on and play for England. Maybe they all already have. I would not be shocked if those 3 Masons, oh my God, 3 Masons like Freemason. 3 Masons, oh my God, that's just hit me. My goodness me. Those 3 Masons go to the World Cup and win it. Mason Mount, Mason Holgate, and Mason Greenwood, who I did a video about with his ritual. Massive 11 ritual. The guy wears number 11. It was 11 weeks before the Pope's birthday when he was born or something. Big up, Nash. What about Boston Celtics yesterday going 3-0 in the series against the Nets on the 113th day of the year, and 113 is the 30th prime. Boston go 3-0 up. So why no VAR check? Because it's rigged. VAR was supposed to help the game. I said from day one it would ruin the game. I was right about that as well. Now, there was no way that Liverpool were not getting a 79 points on a Sunday and Society of Jesus is 79. They worship the sun. Let's take a little look at the table. Let me read. All right. So you got another 3 because Everton are now in the bottom 3, which is just a joke in itself. Saka, by the way, yesterday scored after 32 minutes, if you want another 32. All right, let's look at this Premier League table. Let me take a look at it. No, I'm going to read out Andy Robinson. We had to be patient. Listen to this. We won at our best before half-time. They didn't have a shot on target, did they? The best team in the world didn't have a shot on target. And started playing their game. A lot of breaks in play. Too many people coming together. I've been in a relegation battle. By the way, Robertson played for Hull City, the Tigers. Again, which goes back to the Bengals, Cincinnati, which is the Queen City. I know what it's like, but we had to focus on our own game. And in the second half, we controlled it a lot better. Patience was key. They knew they were in the bottom 3. That changes things. No, it doesn't. It doesn't change things. The top team should hammer the bottom teams. That's the reality. In any sport, the top team should batter the shittier one. I've always said that. So if you look, Everton on 29 points. And what's 29? The 10th prime. The word Masonic gets you 29. Who was the MVP in the Super Bowl, number 10, Cooper Kupp? What about the African Cup of Nations, all the 10s that I put together? One day, there was 4 games that all finished 1-0. Yeah, I've already mentioned Pulisic, who wears number 10, made it 1-0. Jorginho missed his 10 penalties. In 2021, he scored 10 out of 10 penalties, breaking a record. I've discussed all those 10s. But thank you. It's funny how Andy Robertson's middle name's Henry, which makes me think of like Henry VIII, King Henry. The Scotland stuff, guys. Rangers and Chelsea, how they're so synced up. Just look at the lion and their badges. It is, honestly, we need to keep Origi around just for derby games. So people don't question that Origi just seems to deliver against Everton. He just delivers against Everton. He made his professional debut in 2013, Origi, in France. Society of Jesus founded in France. Pope Francis became the Pope in 2013. And Origi was born 3 days before the Queen's birthday, April the 18th. 1 day after Philip's funeral, which was on 17-4. And we know number of the beast is 174. Mason Greenwood will play again. He'll be at the World Cup, mark my words. We'll see. Mason Greenwood will be at the World Cup. And he'll probably score an important goal. It's what they do. Great work, Adam. Love your work. I came across a video saying Ronaldo is played by Sean Farris. I've heard stuff about this, that, and the other people playing other roles. That's not my speciality. Although I do not think he's a human being. So somebody thinks Everton will stay up. Former manager Gordon Lee died age 87. I reckon it was a sacrifice. Maybe. Again, number of the beast is 87. I haven't looked into the relegation. We know Norwich are down. I've said Norwich might not win another game for the rest of the season. Stay on 5 wins and 6 draws. And they just got beat badly by Newcastle. 3-0 again on the 113th day of the year. 113, the 30th prime. The National Basketball Association is 113, the 30th prime, and there's 30 teams in the NBA. Charles Manson. Yeah, take out the M. It's Mason. Nice stuff. So let me keep going here. Brighton and Southampton do 2-2. Both teams 34th game. 81 points between them now, that ritual number. So Liverpool, who do they have? Newcastle, Spurs, Villa, Wolves. Again, oh my goodness, this has just hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh my goodness, guys. Liverpool play Villa on May the 10th, 10 days before the date I think the Queen's going to die. I've just seen that right now. And Villa's head coach is Gerrard, and they've got Coutinho playing for them. Can you believe that? Liverpool are going to be playing Villa 10 days before the Queen may die. Final game is against Wolves. I always say Society of Jesus are wolves in sheep's clothing. They'll be playing Wolves. And I really do. I think Liverpool win all games and end with 94 points. And let me think. So that'll mean Man City will go on 95 if they win everything. I don't think they'll win every game, Man City. But will they drop? What would they finish on, 92 or 90? God, don't have them both finish on 94. Because that's not possible. Maybe they'll have Man City on 93. Liverpool 94. Yeah, and you're going to be really excited for my video about the owner of Liverpool, the guy who founded them, who was an open Freemason. I won't go through all the numbers because it's exciting. I also have a funny feeling Chelsea beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Jamal Edwards, who's Chelsea fan, died before they faced each other in the Carabao Cup final, but they flipped the script. I don't think they flipped scripts, and I don't think Chelsea win the FA Cup final. I'm riding Liverpool until they lose a game. If they lose one game, it's done. That's like, it's done if they lose one game. If they draw a game, I'll still believe they can do it. But a loss, if Klopp comes off 62 losses, then I'll be like, okay, great riddles, shame it didn't come in. But for now, I don't see them losing a game. Liverpool have not conceded a penalty for the past 14 months. There's your 43 connection again, 43, the 14th prime. And Queen Elizabeth has a 14 connection because Queen Elizabeth's the Queen of the United Kingdom and 14 other Commonwealth realms. 14. Pope Francis born on a day leaving 14 days left in the year. December the 17th. He was born on Saturnalia, the 199th prime. We just had Utah Jazz beating Dallas 199 in a ridiculous comeback at the end of the game. Do you think Wolves is not a good team? It don't matter. It's not about who's a good team. It's the numbers. If you're going to look at the league, Wolves are what, 8th in the league? They're in the top 10. So yeah, they're not an easy team to beat if you want to believe it's real. And for a couple of years now, they've been a good team. They had a recent run in Europe, didn't they? And there's something with Portugal, guys. There's something with Portugal. Wolves have all these Portugal connections. They had Nuno Santos, whatever he's called, who got fired in a big Jesus ritual on All Saints Day. And then they have Matinho. There's a few other Portuguese connections there. They had Jota, who was Portuguese. And I've told you how Man United have Dalot, Bruno, Ronaldo. It was Ronaldo who got knocked out in the Euros by Belgium, who are known as the Red Devils. And Madeleine McCann, who's suddenly back in the news, a character that never existed, Madeleine McCann. Turn those M sideways, it's 33. She went missing at 3. Where did she go missing? In Portugal. Just sick of the bullshit. And I see through it. And more people are now. And I'm a reason why a lot of people are waking up. I think Villa beats City 1-0. I maybe happy face man. I don't think it goes to that game. I think it's going to be before. Where I think the final game of the season, Man City will be relying on Liverpool to drop points, not the other way around. I think going into that last game, Liverpool will have a slight advantage. Could be wrong. Man City might win the league. I could be wrong. It looked like they had a 14-point lead or something, didn't they, Man City? What happened there? Suddenly just stopped winning. Deco code. Yeah, Deco. Where did he play? Chelsea? He was at Barcelona. Carragher is absolutely a Freemason, mate. Absolutely. He got the number 23 jersey, didn't he? What's 2/3? Like 2/3, 66.6. 23, the Michael Jordan number. Yeah, Carragher was an incredibly overrated player. He went through his ritual of spitting on somebody. It's probably a Masonic ritual. The Neville brothers as well. They were mediocre footballers. Carragher and Neville. They were mediocre, but you'll go off, no, but they won so many trophies. They were mediocre when you can play the game at a decent level and you know football. They were not good footballers. Carragher was always on his ass, diving round. Gary Neville was very mediocre. But they say he's the greatest right back of all time in England. No, a lot of people do. So, yeah, I can't believe that. Oh, my God. Everton's entire lineup completed 94 passes. And if Liverpool win the league, they finish with 94 points if they go undefeated. Well, if they win the remaining 5 games. They have to tell you that Everton had 94 passes, guys. So even the pass stats, this is not players counting. Wait, Decoding. Wait, are we on 91 passes now? Does that mean we can only do 3 more? No, there's some sort of magic. They're being controlled by MK Ultra, maybe. My mate Durrell sent me a video of the NBA players all glitching or all doing the same action at the same time like that. And I was like, oh my God, they're not in control of themselves. They're not in control. And it's just whether they're aware of it or not. But they're not in control. Once they step on these fields, courts, they're not in control. They might be in control of their emotions, the way they react. But what actually is going on in the field, I don't think they're in control, but I just think some of them know how it's being done. They know, they're aware of it, whereas the majority are oblivious to it. Liverpool has a Masonic hall, a Masonic lodge, and was founded by a Freemason. Adam Lallana's dad's a Freemason. Lallana's a Mason who went to Liverpool, won the league with them. But people still call me out and say, what you on about Masons? Like, do your research, please. And you'll see what I'm talking about. The Freemasons founded the Football Association. And all these 33s, Hillsborough Disaster 33 years ago, Fury was just in his 33rd fight. Today was Liverpool's 33rd game in the league. Enough's enough. Where we told Gerrard's 10-year-old cousin died in the Hillsborough disaster, 10. Enough is enough, guys. Whatever happens from now until the end of the year, I'm showing so many people how outrageous this all is. Hopefully something happens one day, I wake up and it's like, whoa, geez, I've got a few thousand extra. Where did they come from? I don't think that's ever going to happen, but we'll see, won't we? Liverpool stayed on 7 draws, 2 losses, 72. Pope Francis became the Pope the 72nd day of the year. Obviously, today's Sunday, which I mentioned. What about Chelsea? 19th league win, 67 goals scored, 67 the 19th prime. And who else were there? West Ham. Let me look at West Ham. West Ham, 52 goals scored on 52 points. Yesterday, Leon got to 52 points after winning 5-2. Oh my God. West Ham, 15 wins, 7 losses, 12. No, West Ham, 15 wins, 7 draws, 12 losses. 157, the 37th prime, 37, the 12th prime. They're 15, 7, 12. That's why prime numbers are big. That's why prime numbers are big. So Burnley get to 31 points, 6 wins, 13 draws, 613, the 112th prime. Jesuits operating 112 nations. Mathematics gets you 112. Catholicism and gematria. Everton have that game in hand. Don't be shocked to see Everton be 9 wins and 6 draws at some point in the season either. Don't be shocked to see that. Liverpool 4 shots on target. Everton 1. There's a 41 for you. Seat of Liverpool has had citizens actually involved in Freemasonry. Absolutely. Bill Shankly, the most successful career coach for Liverpool, was an open Freemason. So was the guy who won the World Cup with England, Alf Ramsey. clear that Fergie was Scottish, right, Freemason? It's all there. It's all there. Titanic made in Liverpool. The slave trade centre was Liverpool. Beatles were from Liverpool. Liverpool being the most successful team in England. The Hillsborough disaster involved Liverpool. And if they thought Chelsea would win the league, final day of the season is 8 months and 24 days after Tuchel's birthday. That's a good find, but Tuchel is massively connected to Kobe. He coached in the Champions League final the year Kobe died, and that Champions League final was on Kobe's birthday, August the 23rd. Tuchel was hired 126 by Chelsea. That's when Kobe died. He lost the FA Cup final to Brendan Rodgers, who was born 126. Leicester City won the Premier League the year that Kobe retired, 2016. 6 times 6 times 6, 216. Watch my Leicester City video. It's one of my best videos to show you how sports are rigged. Somebody saying it's a Madrid-Liverpool final. Madrid win, in my opinion. Final will also be 2 weeks from Carlo Ancelotti's birthday. That's 14 days. Real Madrid to win their 14th Champions League. Maybe. Wait. Guys, was Ancelotti the head coach for AC Milan when Liverpool won the Champions League and Gerrard scored and they came back from 3-0 down? Was that Ancelotti? Because if it is, I'll have to do the durations. I won't do it now. Pretty tired. This was on 5/25, the date I keep talking about. That's when George Floyd died. 2000. Oh my God, I'm going to be onto this. I'm going to have to decode this. When Liverpool beat Milan, when they were 3-0 down and it was 3-3, Milan had blatantly the best team in the world. Like blatantly the best team in the world. And they were 3-0 up. They had Maldini, they had Crespo, they had Pirlo, they had Kaká, they had Shevchenko, they had Cafu, they had Dida. Who else did they have? Stam, Gattuso, I think, Seedorf. I think even Rui Costa was there. And I recall Liverpool's team being shite. Like how they even got there was a disgrace. I can't remember the whole team. I remember Dudek being a hero. He made that save from Shevchenko. And he obviously saves penalty. Carragher would have been playing. I think the only decent players they had when they won that final were Gerrard. Xavi Alonso, I think, was there because he missed the penalty and then got the rebound. And who else did they have? They had players like Harry Kewell there who was struggling. Barros, I think. Hippier. I can't remember anyone else. Steve Finnan, maybe. I don't know if he started. But 3-0 down to AC Milan with literally, for me, looking at that squad, the best squad I've seen in my lifetime. And they come back, draw 3-3, like 33, and then win on penalties. Like, that's enough. That's enough. This wasn't just some random league game. It was bad enough when Liverpool were 3-0 up against Palace and then drew 3-all the year that they bottled it. They let it slip when Gerrard slipped. So there's going to be something with that. Oh, I need to check. Was Ancelotti coaching them? Let me type it in. The 2005 Champions League final. Oh my goodness, I'm right. Oh my God. Ancelotti was coaching Milan in that final. And didn't they play right at the year after? And Milan beat them? And Inzaghi scored. Am I right with that? Let me look at that. I think I'm right with that. I think the year after, it was the same two teams, which again, what's the chance? Or was it 2007? I don't know. Shortly after that, Milan got their revenge. Yep, they did. 2006. They beat Liverpool 2-1. On the 23rd of May, 235, Kobe Bryant born on the 235th day of the year. Guys, I'm onto something. This was in Greece. Prince Philip was born in Greece. We've had the COVID variants. Delta, Alpha, Omicron, letters of the Greek alphabet. We had Greece win the Euros in 2004. You have the movie Greece, which I need to decode. So, yeah, Ancelotti was the coach. And who did Ancelotti coach recently in the Premier League? Everton. He went from Everton to Real Madrid. Ancelotti coached Everton, guys, Liverpool's biggest rivals. Can you not see this? It's all ritual. Like, what's Ancelotti? What was he doing at Everton? He's been at where? Bayern, Real Madrid, all these top teams, AC Milan, and he goes to Everton. It's ritual. I've got about another 10 minutes because I'm getting really tired. Origi scored 6 goals against Everton 6 days after his 27th birthday. Brilliant. I caught that it was his 6th goal. I didn't think that it was 6 days after his birthday. Good find. Good find. And I did point out a while ago that this Merseyside derby was 3 days after the Queen's birthday. So there's another 3. The person who got vaccinated 3 times and still got COVID, Elizabeth. Heysel disaster, stadium disaster in 1985 where Liverpool lost 1-0. There's another 10 to Juventus. Great stuff. 85 in... which final was it? Well, Origi just scored after 85 minutes, as you were saying about 85. Just, wait, 80, 60, 100. Oh, my word. Guys, if you combine Liverpool's 2 goals, 62 and 85, it's 147. Freemasons 147 in Gematria. The highest break in snooker is a 147. Big Masonic sport. And Prince Philip gets you 147 in Gematria. 14 plus 7 is 21. This happened on a Sunday. That gets you 21. I worked the Madrid one out not long ago. I'm 100% certain we'll not have both English teams. I've said I think Real Madrid, Liverpool win. And they'll get revenge for that one where Carrier screwed up. And Bale scored 2 and Benzema scored. I've said I think Real Madrid will stay on 13 European Cups, but there's a slight possibility they get that 14 with all the 43s. 43, the 14th prime. But I think they'll stay on 13. It's 13 Illuminati bloodlines. Yeah, Prince William is a Villa fan. And the player with the most caps in the Premier League is Gareth Barry, who's started out at Villa. And I'll do a separate video about Gareth Barry because it's going to blow your socks off. 14 Liverpool fans convicted of the Heysel Stadium disaster. That's a concern. Put it this way, I'll be really, really shocked if Liverpool end the season with 1 trophy. Anfield in Gematria is 33. It's on the 33rd parallel or something. Anfield Lodge number 2215 meets All Masonic Suite. Meets the All Masonic Suite. It's just amazing that people deny the connection with Freemasonry when they founded the Football Association. Meow Meow likes Liverpool for everything. It was worth the bet. After I did my code at 40-1 with what I found, it was worth a bet. There's no gimme, but it was worth a bet. And now they're like 6-1 to win all 4. It's 39 deaths, and the word Masonry gets you 39. You don't think that there's a chance of it being City versus Liverpool? I always say there's a chance. I haven't looked too much into City. It could be the red and blue. You've had the red and blue in the League Cup final with Liverpool-Chelsea, red and blue in the FA Cup final, Liverpool and Chelsea. It could be the red and blue of Man City and Liverpool in the Champions League final, and the red and blue of Man City and Liverpool fighting it for the league. It could be. It might be 2 English teams, which happened last year with Man City and Chelsea. I don't know if that's ever happened before. Back-to-back Champions League finals where 2 teams are from the same nation. I don't know if that's happened. It may have. But I've shown you again the work that this knowledge, like, it's life-changing. It is truly life-changing knowledge. Miguel, so welcome Miguel, who signed up to my Patreon. Thank you, Miguel. I appreciate it. I've got 4 messages now on Patreon. Yeah, Messi, people are saying the Messiah to add to the mockery. Cillian said that. I like the name Cillian. Andy Robertson equals 62, scored 62nd minute. Today to the last Premier League game is 4 weeks and 1 day. Skull and Bones 41. And today to his 2023 birthday, 113, it's 322 days. Liverpool Football Club 322. Skull and Bones connected to the 322. That is Chuck. That is Chuck. This Andy Robertson who, like, where was he? Dundee. And then he goes to Hull. And then he's suddenly now the best left back in the world. It's because of his numbers. Manny Martian saying, I remember the 1990 World Cup final shit game where Germany won that final 1-0 against Argentina. Jaime saying, don't forget Brazil 2014. They lose the final 1-0 against Germany. Another 1-0. What about this as well? Do you remember the ritual between where Germany beat Brazil 7-1 and David Luiz started crying? 7-1 like 71. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on the 71st day of the year. It wasn't that long ago, was it, when Germany beat Brazil 7-1? That should never be happening if it was real. Should never happen. Do you remember that game? You think CR7 will win the Premier League Golden Boot? No. I guess Erling Haaland is going to Man City instead of Barcelona. Until he's in a shirt, it doesn't mean anything. Speculation means nothing. Until they're wearing that shirt and running around on the field, it don't mean anything, in my opinion. When I told everyone Ronaldo would go to United, I told everyone Messi would go to PSG, and then, especially with Messi, it was like, oh, I told you to stay at Barca, you prick. I'm like, well, just watch. Because he agreed to stay with them, and then he left. So until Haaland's running on a field at the Etihad Stadium, banging goals, he's not a Man City player yet, is he? Or maybe I'm wrong. But I need to see the player on the field. Remember the Germany blowout of Brazil in front of the Brazil home fans? Yeah, even more energy harvesting. Brazil got beat 7-1 in their own nation. Brazil, the greatest nation in football on an international level, got 5 World Cups. Their greatest ever player, number 10, Pele. Maradona, number 10. Messi, number 10. I think Man City won the 2024 Champions League, the final years at Wembley, and Sterling has a tattoo of Wembley on his calf. I've seen that. I do like that. That's why he did well in the Euros as well when he played at Wembley. Yeah, he's got a gun tattoo, which he said is connected to his dad's death. He got shot or something. They do punk a home crowd. Liverpool operate on unique rules. Just Liverpool are a very Masonic club. And like I said, they're a Catholic club. They ground out a result. I knew this is what was going to happen. I didn't know the exact score, but I knew it was going to be really tight for a while. And then Liverpool would just take it. So I'm glad people saw that as well and bet on them in play. At a good price, because there wasn't a good price at the beginning. But it's why I do my codes. The amount of times you can be smart and bet in play. 10 second half corners haven't borne fruit, but from number 11, the points are sealed, and it's that Manarigi again. So from their 11th corner, they seal the win. It's the 3 substitutes who combined to make it, with Henderson returning Alexander Arnold's delivery into the area and Diaz firing it across the 6-yard box acrobatically. Origi adds another goal against Everton. 6. And he got it from the 6-yard box. Fuck me. These players can't be planning this out. They can't be. They just simply can't be. Jurgen Klopp's substitutions have transformed the energy and feel of this game. How often do I talk about energy? How important energy is. The whole world's about energy, frequency, and vibration. That's why all these players say at the end, we wouldn't have won if it wasn't for the fans' energy. I hate this. Everton have done exceptionally well to play the derby on their terms rather than Liverpool's. But then Divock Origi had his first touch. Pace and feel of the game has completely altered. I can't do this. It's winding me up. Piss off Melissa Reddy with your little check mark on Twitter. Stop acting like this is legit. Stop. You're going down, you scumbags. All of them. All of them. The players, the coaches, the pundits. All of them, man, who are involved in this. Whether they're aware of it or not, they're going down. I think a lot of them are, man. Sick of it. Or these pundits or whatever, they've got to be aware of it. They have to be. A lot of them. Just fooling us and mocking us, guys. Just mocking us. Our whole lives. And enough's enough. I'm not accepting it anymore. I'm just going to get better and better at this. And I'm not talking about hitting codes and always being right. I'm talking about revealing that it's all completely either corrupt or predetermined, and you're giving your energy to something that is basically not legit and not pure. You think PSG will win the Champions League next year? They do have an amazing riddle with the 23. It depends if Mbappe stays, because he's connected to Jordan. If Mbappe leaves, then no. If he stays, yeah. Wolves stayed on 66 head-to-head wins. Good spot. That's when the Church of Satan was founded. Barcelona win tonight to go 66 points. 5 goals puts them on 66 goals. Who are they playing? Rayo Vallecano. Let me look at the league. 37. Okay. I don't see much there. See, Rayo Vallecano can stay on 33 goals scored in the 33rd game. Stay on 10 wins, 7 draws, 107 the 28th prime, 28 the 7th triangular number, so I don't see it being a draw. Barcelona should win. 19th win. Stay on 9 draws, 199 the 46th prime. Catholics 46. Stay on 9 draws, 5 losses, like 95 the 95 Theses. Martin Luther King. Dead on the 95th day of the year on 95 dating emoji. Yeah, I would say Barcelona win that game. And they'll probably win it comfortably. Or who knows, they might win 1-0. I'll do a few more minutes. I just want to check these Barcelona odds. It's so funny England are playing Iran, the first game of the World Cup. Yeah, Barcelona should win this game. They should win this game. And then Liverpool next week, guys. If you've got money, just hammer them to beat Newcastle. They're minus 200. If you've got a decent amount of money, I think they win. And one more thing, just before I get off. Mexican League is scripted too, bro. Yeah, check out my video. I decoded Atlas to win the league. Quite a bit before they did. Great price. Check out my video with Atlas, mate. Winning the league. You'll enjoy it. Why'd you live in Mexico? I married a girl who's Mexican, who I met in Los Angeles. I've been here since 2014. Moved here 8 years ago. It's impossible to live in a world full of coincidences, as coincidences don't exist. I agree. There's no such thing as coincidences. There's patterns. There's no coincidences in the world at all. Reptilians or not, they work everywhere. It doesn't matter which level they are on. They also control the little puppet at the bottom. Yeah, guys, the thing is, whether they're reptilians, aliens, demons, normal human beings who've just corrupted it, it's being done. There's a group of people who've corrupted the world, and they continue to do it. It doesn't matter what they are, what species they are, it's that it's happening. And that the Premier League, your beloved Premier League, is rigged, which I've proven now for almost 2 years. Consistently. So whoever these people are, they're here, and it's happening. And you better become aware of it. Or you're going to get bit in the ass, I've said, in the next 8 years. From now to 2030, there's going to be some insane changes. And if you're not prepared for them spiritually, you're going to get destroyed. You're going to get broken. You will. So the sooner you see all of this, the better. Okay? Because if it all hits you at once, you're like, oh my God, my whole reality was a lie. My whole reality was scripted. That everything that I looked up to and appreciated is actually corrupt. It's going to destroy you. The sooner you accept it, the better. And it's fucking hard. It's really hard. It's painful to accept. It still hurts to accept. But I don't regret it. But not everyone's going to accept this. Not everyone's going to accept this. They will continue to take health advice from billion-dollar corporations who make money from sickness. They'll believe all of that. But they won't believe me, who does outstanding work every day revealing corruption. Like, really back it up. Not with bullshit numbers that they threw out. Okay? Watch out for number 4. I'm raving on about it. It's to do with the 4 horsemen. We're now in the 4th stage, guys. We're at the pale horse, the 4th stage. The 4 horsemen is connected to Armageddon, apocalypse, famine. But then after that is the return of Jesus. So you better be prepared for both, in my opinion. Dirk Kuyt, he was a very mediocre player, wasn't he? He was Dutch. And there's another Dutch player, played in the Premier League, Dirk Kuyt, who I really thought was an awful footballer. Oh, man. You're on another level the way you pull out numbers instantly, bro. Mate, it's people like you, Chuck, who make me want to get better, because your coding's amazing. So I'll see you appear out of nowhere, and I'm like, who's this guy? All right, I need to up my game. I'm going to learn from him. I still learn from people, including people like Chuck. It's a blessing. I know now if there's a day where I don't do a decode, somebody's done one. Ryan, Chuck, whoever it may be. And they'll put their heart and soul into the code and they'll share it. And then it's up to people if they want to bet on it. The NBA is really tough today. I've looked into so many games and I'm like, it just feels like if I post, it's forced. It's forced. Like I'm leaning slightly towards the Hawks, but not enough to want to post. And I know my community might be like, just post it anyway. I don't like doing that anymore. That's why I've done so well this month. So I did one code today, Liverpool to win, whatever. People are not going to be like, well, the people who won in play will be happy, but in general, people are like, okay, whatever. But I just can't see anything that really stands out to me. I might just wait for Philly to beat the Raptors 4-1 and do that code today. I just want to post things that I feel really good about. What will happen on the Queen's Jubilee? It's already happened, hasn't it? She became the Queen 2652, 70 years ago. So it's happened. She's going to die during a Jubilee year. It's just wild, isn't it? It's just wild. Like, is she already dead? Is it a fictional character? Is it CGI? Is it God? Is it the devil? Do you all have a script and that's when you got to go? I don't feel that is the case. But these numbers that I'm finding for Elizabeth's death, whatever happens from it, the things I've learned on this journey with decoding the Queen, the things I've learned about the world and the connections between the royal family and everything has been worth it for me. Can't believe the things that I've learned studying Philip, Elizabeth, Diana, Charles, William, Harry. I've looked into all of them, and it's quite simply mind-blowing, the connections between like the royal family and the wars, and between the virus, and between economic crashes, and between football teams. Remember Liverpool last won the Premier League, the 2019-2020 season. They got 99 points. Prince Philip died at 99 on the 99th day of the year. He died on 9-4. And if Liverpool win out in the league, they'll finish with 94 points. Coronavirus pandemics, 94. And as far as I'm aware, 9 is the 4. No, it's not. The square root's 3, isn't it? 3 times 3 is 9. 33. 3 times 3 is just so connected to 9. It's crazy. That's what 3 is the fourth Fibonacci number, which gives you that 34. 3 is the fourth Fibonacci number. 3 times 3 is 9. So you got your 94 there. Yo, bro, I can believe you because yesterday. Wait, what's happening here? Where did that comment go? Shit, where are all these comments? Where did that go? Vatican Pope, London 25, yeah. Energy 25, good. Ronaldo Neymar, born 2-5, 36th day of the year, 666, the 36th try. What's the last 10 minutes of the MLS Seattle San Jose? You won't believe the commentary. No, somebody told me about it. Something like you couldn't have scripted it any better and that it was magic or something. Somebody's designing a magnet football and glove system to try out in rec leagues. That might be what can wake people up. Good stuff. Bank holiday weekend people are looking forward to. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. All right. It's funny you said, what's the last 10 minutes of that game? I think my work's done here. I think my work's done. Thank you for supporting my work. It's been another good day to wake people up, to show you how rigged it all is. Premier League with the lion, with the crown on top of it. And Prince William supports Villa with the lion in the logo. Chelsea with the lion in its logo. We've just won the Champions League. Have you ever read about the group of children that went missing when being with Philip and the Queen in the 60s? Yeah. I actually watched a video about how, I don't know if I can talk about child traffic in the highest rates within a 10-mile radius of Buckingham Palace in England. Has been in that area where most kids go missing. The area 10 miles from Buckingham Palace. Lance George, thank you for appreciating my work. It means a lot. Yo, bro, when watching Man U Arsenal game, the Man United winger had the ball during the match and the Arsenal defender stood there watching the winger for a minute. I've told you, watch the games. They get so much time. These players are nowhere near as good as people think they are. They're nowhere near. And this Alanga's come out of nowhere, number 36. I told you Ronaldo born 2-5, the 36th day of the year. He re-signed for United at age 36. And with all those 36s, I think the Queen dies at 96, and 96 minus 36 is 60, and Ronaldo just got his 60th career hat-trick. Got it against Norwich City, which gets you 60. So, yeah. I always found it odd that the Italian Trapattoni went to the Republic of Ireland. Again, that's all a Catholic ritual with Ireland, with the clover and all of that. You'll start, once you see what I see, and not on my level or see the world exactly as I do it, you will look back in history and you will start making connections that you never even considered before, just like the guys talking now about your boy Trapattoni coaching the Republic of Ireland. Claudio Ranieri coaching Greece and then loses his job after a 1-0 loss to the Faroe Islands. And then a few years later, he wins the Premier League with Leicester. You'll start connecting it. Zacharakis, who won the Euros with Greece, he was the player of the tournament. He played for Leicester. You'll start saying, oh, shit. Gary Lineker played at Leicester. It will all come to you guys. Gary Lineker played at Leicester, who was sponsored by Walkers. Gary Lineker did commercials for Walkers when he wasn't even playing at Leicester. This was after. Queen is an Arsenal fan. She told Fabregas in an interview, Arsenal United are the Mason powerhouse. They will rise again. I think they will. They'll have the time if professional football continues. If you think for one split second Man United were just so good because of one Scottish guy, Sir Alex Ferguson, you are really deluded. And then he leaves and nobody wins anything with United other than Mourinho, who had a little spat with Fergie when Mourinho ran down Old Trafford when Porto beat them and on his knees, and Porto won the Champions League. Nobody else has won a trophy with United since Fergie left. You'll see it all. Number 10 scores from Argentina. Who's that? What number 10 scored? We got another number 10 scoring. So yeah, if he was a Real Madrid defender, would have marked him. Yeah, if these players were completely in control of what they were doing, which I don't think they are, the games would be way more fun to watch. Like, where if there was players out there genuinely in control of themselves. So I don't think they are at this point now. After watching these NBA videos of them glitching all the time and repeating the same actions when they're not even next to each other, you'll have to watch it. Type in NBA player glitches and watch it yourself. Yeah, you can watch the games for comedy. You can still watch them for entertainment, but just know it's rigged. I heard it's true once they destroy Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine. Next is Belarus. Probably. Alexander Kleb is probably Belarus's greatest player. People said I used to look like him and play like him. If you remember Kleb. And then he went to Barcelona, I think. There's a lot of connections with Arsenal and Barcelona. He got Thierry Henry. There was Arsenal and Barcelona. Fabregas, Arsenal and Barcelona. Kleb, Arsenal and Barcelona. I'm probably missing someone. There's probably another one. Alexis Sanchez, Arsenal and Barcelona. There's something there, isn't there? There's something definitely there with that. Alex Song, brilliant, Arsenal and Barcelona. He was a really awful footballer, but he somehow goes to Barcelona. Aubameyang, yeah. See, you just do this. What we're doing now, we talk about Arsenal, we bring up Barca. Yeah, Aubameyang, Arsenal and Barcelona. You will start seeing things that you never saw before. You'll be like, shit, that is a lot of Arsenal players. That is a lot of Arsenal players that signed for Barcelona. All the Southampton players that signed for Liverpool, you need 10 sets of hands for that at the moment. Vermaelen, Overmars. This is brilliant, guys. I've just almost said 10. Arsenal players who went to Barca. Yaya Toure. Oh, no, not Yaya Toure. He was linked with Arsenal. He never went, did he? Is there one more? Can anyone get one more before I finish that played for Arsenal and Barcelona? We've probably done them all there. I think we've done them all, haven't we? Is any like sneaky one that we've missed, like a goalkeeper or something? I think that's it. Silvinho. Petit. Oh my God. It is flying. Yeah, I said Henry. Henry was the first one, I think I said. Emmanuel Petit, who scored in the World Cup final against Brazil. Looks like a blatant female. Silvinho. Guys, brilliant. We've just named about 12 players. And it's not good. There's something deep to that. Barcelona, a real Catholic club. That'll be the step up. You go from Arsenal to Barca. The step up for Southampton is Liverpool. Lallana, Ricky Lambert, Van Dijk, Nathaniel Klein. Who else is there? Danny Ings. Mane. And there's one more. There's definitely one more. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lovren. Look, guys, this is where we're a team. It's like, really, why? So there's a Masonic connection there. You earn you work your way, you leap your way. Like they say, he's got a great leap. That's what they said about that Tony. Or the ladder. Climbing the way up the ladder, the Masonic ladder. So if you fulfill X and Y rituals at Southampton, you get a big move. Luke Shaw got that big move to Man United. There's a load of them. Guys, Mane is not Lallana. Thanks to you, my friends, who finally listening and gave them your channel to watch. That just gave me goosebumps because this is what it's about. Best kept secret, mate. This is not me. This is the name of the guy. I want you guys, like my brother does now with his friends, which just gives me chills because they were so taken in by all pro sports. They just say my work is at a different level now, is go to the pub. If you still want to gamble and watch games, go for it. But just see it's rigged, like wrestling. And do these little games. All right, guys. How many players played for Southampton and Liverpool? Go. It'll be a bit of banter. Like, I know it's hard to just completely get rid of it all. Oxlade-Chamberlain, his dad was a pro footballer as well. Minamino, was he at Southampton and went to Liverpool? Or is it the other way around? But I appreciate that you are sharing this with your friends, so you can still talk about this stuff. Because I am doing it now in a way like fun. Bellerin played for Arsenal and Barcelona. Bellerin. That's not my call. That's Guinness. Sorry, pronounced your name terribly there. Peter Crouch was at Southampton and Liverpool. This is a joke. It's absolutely scandalous. Good call on Peter Crouch. And remember, guys, the Titanic was built in Liverpool and set off from Southampton. The Titanic set off from Southampton, built in Liverpool. It's deep, guys. It's deep. What about Rangnick for another 10? Said that if Man United want to compete with Man City and Liverpool, they need at least 10 new signings. Did you see that he just said? They need 10 new signings. These numbers create some sort of our reality. They throw them out. Eddie's ruining his friends with this knowledge. Just hope that Danny Guthrie, oh my goodness, what a call that is. Danny Guthrie, mediocre footballer. Is there any other teams that have these connections? We've just pulled out some corkers with Arsenal and Barca, Southampton and Liverpool. Is there any other two teams? There's got to be. I know with Liverpool and Madrid, you had Michael Owen going. You had Steve McManaman going to Madrid, these Liverpool players. Salah's been linked with Real Madrid. But did Grobbelaar go on loan to Southampton? You got to be shitting me. Who basically confirmed match fixing, admitted to it. Alonso, Gareth Bale came from Southampton. Guys, the Saints, it's biblical. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. And the red and white jerseys, the Jesuit colours, red and white. Wow. I just came to this knowledge of Giamatti about 7 months ago. Good for you, Jesse. You'll keep going every day. Not loan free transfer. Guys, what about when Tevez and Mascherano both came to West Ham together and then kept them up? And Tevez scored against Man United to keep them up and then signed for Man United. 2 Argentinians. Do you remember that when Tevez and Mascherano signed for West Ham? It was the biggest shock ever, those two players. Then Mascherano goes on to Barcelona and wins everything. What? And Mascherano went to Liverpool as well. Klein, Lovren, VVD, Lallana, Lambert, Manny. Yeah, Benfica, Man City, good. Yeah, that's a good call. You got Bernardo Silva, who was at Benfica and then went to Man City. Who else? Oh, God. The centre-half, Diaz, is it? Was he at Benfica? Suarez to Barca from Liverpool, yeah. Yeah. Then you had Suarez, Messi, and Neymar. They called them MSN, which is, remember we used to go on MSN? Messi, Suarez, and Neymar, MSN. They had to give them the 3-worded abbreviation. They had to call Benzema, Bale, and Ronaldo BBC, which makes no sense. Benzema, Bale, Cristiano, they called them BBC, which we know is a networking channel in England. It wasn't BBR or RBB, it was BBC, they called them. Fergie is not even real. It won't shock me. Cancelo, yeah. Edison, yeah, good. Benfica, Don't they play at like a stadium called the Stadium of Light, and Lucifer's the light bearer? Stadio de Luz or something? Is the morning star the light bearer? Chelsea and Arsenal have interchangeable players for many years also. Yeah, I remember Giroud, William Gallas, Petr Cech, Petit was at Chelsea and Arsenal. Who else was it? There was a few more. Who did? Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole was Chelsea and Arsenal. There's got to be another one there. There's got to be another Chelsea Arsenal connection. Played for both teams. Somebody pull it out of the bag here. Anelka. What a shout. Fabregas. We're nailing it, guys. Willian. Guys, we're nailing it. How hilarious is this? Willian, yeah, another. Oh, they only move because they want to stay in London. No, shut up. It's not. It's ritual. Luiz. David Luiz was at Arsenal. He was at Benfica as well, wasn't he? David Luiz, I think. Who's blatantly a female, David Luiz, by the way. He's shown many times that he's actually an actor, the way he's dived to the floor and laughed. He's just showing you he's acting. He knows what he's doing. Ronaldo, Nani, Bruno Fernandes, yeah. You got Delort, also Portuguese, played at United. Yeah, wow. Already. George Graham. Somebody saying he won't be surprised if Tammy is a female name, by the way. Tammy Abraham goes to Arsenal. He's currently playing in the Vatican, where the Vatican is, in Rome. Yeah, Sterling is blatantly a female. Just look at his height. Look at the way he moves. Look how his little ass sticks out. He's a very overrated player, Sterling. Yeah, have you seen the photo with Sterling and his baby doing this? I'll have to post it. He's like 2-year-old kids doing that, and Sterling's doing that. You can Google it. Maybe type in Sterling devil horns, and he's doing it with. Yeah, Sterling does run like a T-Rex. Eden Hazard mocked him, and I want one more before I go. I want one more Arsenal Chelsea connection. We've pulled out some screamers there. I know there's one more. I can feel it. That there's one more that has done both Chelsea and Arsenal. But who is it? Who is it? Come on, guys. Who's going to get it? There's one more. We've got Czech. We already had Czech. Benayoun. No. Yeah, Benayoun. Yeah, from Israel. We know all about Israel. Benayoun is this. I think Benayoun could be the shout of the day. I think pulling out Benayoun, who gave the number 10 shirt to Madder at Chelsea. Adam, you're the best YouTuber. I don't know. I can't say that. I don't watch too much YouTube, but I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of the knowledge that I share with people. I'm proud that I influence people. And it's so much better this life today where there's nobody calling me out. I've told you, I get one thing wrong, I get called out. When I get everything right again, it's okay. I won't say anything to him. But I'm gonna try and promise to never go at the people in the chat again who are intensely trying to get a rise. I was sick yesterday, if you watched, and I still did 6 hours of streaming. Relegation is 144 and Kabbalah side for Everton have been established since 1870. Wow. Diarra, oh my goodness. 2.9 million, the 10th prime. Mate, you just said Diarra 2.9 million when I have 29 likes. How nice is that, eh? 52 in the live. West Ham, 52 points, 52 goal difference. Queen became the Queen in 52. London, like West Ham. Play at the Olympic Stadium. I think it'll be West Ham that beat Man City. I think that's the game where Liverpool will take advantage of that and go ahead of City. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'd say right now, until that West Ham game, you could probably just double Man City and Chelsea. But Or just get on Liverpool singles. Get on Liverpool singles until they lose. I don't see them drawing. The only one worry with the draw is the 82, which is a huge number. It's done 7 draws and 2 losses. So Liverpool could still draw a game this season in the league and still win the league. Just be aware of that. For those who've bet on Liverpool to win the quad, I'm saying it's Klopp staying on 62 losses. I'm not saying that they're going to win every game because they can draw. They may draw a few games along the way. It'd be a dream if they won every single game from now until the end, but there'll be a few draws in there. Probably in the Champions League. Rudiger is going to Real Madrid when he could barely get in at Chelsea. When I was watching football, is he going to Real Madrid now? Probably done some sick rituals. I think York City will get promoted. I've not looked at that league. But I said in my last live, I scored against York City when I was a youngster. And I love the city of York. And my friend Stacey was just in York yesterday. York's one of the most beautiful cities in England. I went there once for my birthday. I had an amazing time. I love York. And I got there and it was beautiful weather. If I return to England in September, who knows where the world's going to be in September. I will be going to York. Maybe York can be the place we all meet up. I said Leeds because it's really close to me and Leeds is a great night out. But York's beautiful and there's a lot of energy there and castles and spirit in York. Leeds is just very cosmopolitan. Do you think AC Milan wins the league? Yeah, I do. Third album by the Smiths was released on the 16th of June. Wow, 616. The number of the beast. That's when Klopp was born. So the Smiths' third album was released on Klopp's birthday in 86, the year I was born and the year Argentina won the World Cup. Somebody likes Napoli to win the league, then you get a good value on that. They'll probably win today. Have they played today? I need to call my dad, so I better go actually. No, Napoli lost. So no, they're not winning the league. They're done. Napoli are out of it. Well, AC Milan are losing, but how long's left? Oh, they've just started. Oh my God, guys. Can you believe this? Talking about fours, Lazio just scored after 4 minutes. But they scored after 4 minutes for another 4. A disgrace. Yeah, I haven't really decoded Serie A the whole year, to be honest with you. I did it when Ronaldo was there. I decoded a lot of Juventus games. I haven't looked at it this league. But look how sweaty it is. I've just literally seen the league now. Inter Milan are 1 point ahead of AC Milan. But they'll have a game in hand. Wild stuff. Let's see if Milan come back. But again, I'm not really bothered. I haven't posted anything about it. Oh, fuck, I like this annoying. I like the Bucks over the Bulls, and they're up 16. It pisses me off when this happens, but literally the only reason I didn't post it is because the early games are usually a nightmare with the favourite. Do you think Warriors are going to go 4-0 up? Or it's going to be 3-1? That is a toughie. It's Golden State's 41. Oh, the Warriors are probably going to take it, aren't they? Pelicans, Suns, that's stay away central with what they've done with Devin Booker now. Hawks, Heat. I have a feeling the Hawks are going to beat the Heat. I have a feeling on Sunday. They're connected to the Pope. All right. Immobile. That's funny. The word immobile means that you can't move. And he's supposed to be really fast, this guy. It's like, really? No way, mate. Ask us, I'm from here. Yeah, I love York, mate. If I go there, hopefully I'll see you. Arsenal top 4, I'll really start looking into it. But that 4th position, I've got to think who's going to be most connected to death, because 4's connected to death. Man United's coach is having a open heart surgery or something, isn't he? Imagine he dies and United finish 4th. That'd be just too much. Napoli Stadium called Diego Maradona Stadium, yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to call the top 4. You know the top 3. The top 4, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with that. Something might hit me, but I don't know. What I will know, going into the last game of the season, I'll figure it out. I know you might be like, oh, that's easy. It's not easy. If there's 3 teams in the hunt on the last game of the season for top 4, I'll get the right team. I've no doubt in my mind. All right, I better call my dad. I've not spoken to him for a while. Got a few things we need to say. But cheers, guys. Again, next week, very busy. Very busy. So I'll try to go live whenever I can. And much love to you. Thanks to all my patrons. Thanks to everyone who listens to me consistently. For those new people, much love to you. Check out more of my videos. It's a lot to take in at the beginning, but if you're patient with this knowledge, a bit like Liverpool were patient today and got the breakthrough, you'll learn a lot and it will change your life. In many ways for the better, in a few ways you might regret it, but in many ways you'll be grateful for this knowledge. It will change your life more than you'll ever imagine. So cheers, guys. All the best. I'm not going to respond to the next few comments because I keep talking, but take care. Thank you. Much love and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.